Are you tired of people taking advantage of your kindness? Do you find that your employees don't take you seriously? In this video, I'm going to reveal the hidden triggers that tell you whether you're too nice in the workplace and to give you some tools to become a respected manager. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help you become a more confident leader, and I do this with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. Have you ever felt like your team isn't fully respecting or listening to your authority due to your niceness? Today, it's time to change that. As someone who has worked in management for many years, I know from experience the subtle mistakes and missteps which lead people down the path of just being too nice in their role. We all want our team members to respect us and view us as a trustworthy confidant. First, let's discuss why nice guys, nice gals don't win in management. And let's full disclosure. I'm going to be saying nice guy throughout this video. Please don't think I'm talking about just the boys here. Ladies, I wholeheartedly include you. This is just the way I share. First, people don't respect nice guys. Being a nice guy often means that people don't take you seriously or respect you. This can be especially true in your professional relationships, where people may view you as too passive or too eager to please. As a result, they may not take your opinions into consideration when making decisions. You may get taken advantage of. When you're too nice, it can be easy for others to take advantage of you and your kindness. This can include people asking you to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, or they may even just take credit for the work that you've done. It's important to remember that being assertive doesn't mean you're being rude. It just means you're standing up for yourself and you're setting boundaries. You can become resentful. When someone is always trying to please everyone else and never puts their own needs first, it can lead to resentment over time. This resentment can manifest itself in various ways, such as feeling like a victim, becoming overly critical of others. It's important to recognize these feelings so that you or we can address them before becoming dangerous or damaging. You may lose yourself. It's possible for someone who puts other people first all the time to lose sight of themselves in the process. Your values, your beliefs, your dreams. You may end up feeling lost and confused about who you really are and what your purpose in this workplace really is. Now, tell me those outcomes that they don't kind of suck. If being nice isn't the way to go, what's the play here, Mike? What are we supposed to do? You need to be the good guy, not the nice guy. Now, before we talk about the difference between nice and good, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Connect Team. Among other things, Connect Team can help you plan shifts for non-desk employees. Connect Team makes it easier to give out shifts, show staff availability, and let all employees know what the schedule is with a click. Employees can get notified for their shifts and they can accept or not accept them. Managers can change the schedule quickly if someone gets sick or stuck in traffic. Having an organized schedule helps save you money, time, and make sure that nothing is wasted. It also makes your team more productive. And it makes sure that your business is following all the laws, rules, regulations. Basically, everyone's happier. Grab the link in the description below for a 14-day free trial. And if you have 10 employees or less, you have free access to everything that you need. Okay, in the realm of management, there's a world of difference between being a nice guy and being a good guy. Allow me to illustrate this with a personal story. Years ago, I worked with a manager who basically was the epitome of the nice guy. He always had a smile on his face, was always ready to lend an ear, and never seemed to have a harsh word for anyone. But when it came to making tough decisions, providing critical feedback, or standing up for the team, he often fell short. His desire to be liked by everyone, sometimes it got in the way of him doing what was best for the team and the business. Now, on the other hand, I worked with a good guy type of manager. He wasn't always smiles, and he did not shy away from difficult conversations. But he was fair, he was honest, And he always had the team's best interest at heart. He knew when to push, he knew when to support, and he also knew when he had to stand up for the team. He may not have been the nicest in the conventional sense, but he was absolutely a good manager. Being a nice guy in management often means avoiding conflict, often means prioritizing harmony over progress, and sometimes failing to make hard decisions. While these managers are often well liked, they can struggle to effectively lead their teams and to drive results. Being a good guy, however, is all about being respectful, fair, and honest. It's about making the tough decisions when needed. It's about providing constructive feedback and standing up for your team. A good guy manager might not always be, you're not always going to be the most popular, but you earn the respect of your team and you foster a culture of trust and accountability. In your journey as a manager, I want you to strive to be the good guy. It will be tougher and definitely less comfortable, but ultimately it is more rewarding and effective. So as a good manager, typically you will respect yourself. Respecting yourself as a manager is the key ingredient to this recipe of effective leadership. You see, when you understand and appreciate your own worth, it not only boosts your self-confidence, but it also allows you to create an environment where respect and appreciation are the norm. Your team looks to you as a role model. If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect your team to respect you? Respect others. A good manager also respects others and treats them with kindness. They listen to what they have to say without judging or criticizing. And a good manager is always willing to help out wherever they can. A good manager knows that everyone deserves to be treated with respect. Period. Being honest. Honesty is an important part of being a good manager, as it shows that you respect yourself and others enough to tell the truth when it may not be easy or it may not be popular. A good manager will be honest in their words and their action, even when it might not benefit them directly in any way. Being positive. A good manager also means having a positive outlook on work, in life, despite challenges. Rather than giving into the negative thoughts and feelings, a good manager will always look for ways to make the best out of a situation, seeing it as an opportunity for growth instead of an obstacle they must overcome on their own. Being a good manager, it requires making tough decisions. Sure, some people are going to be angry with you. Some are going to be disappointed. But deep down, you know as a good manager, your choices are for the greater good of the team. It's easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing your image over doing what's right. But don't forget that doing what's right is what truly matters, even when it's hard or when it's not the popular choice. So stay true to yourself and keep doing what you know is right, even if it ruffles a few feathers. Now, one thing you need to consider as a good manager is, are you able to speak with confidence? And in this video, I share 5 tips for being more articulate and well-spoken as a manager. So get your coffee. I'll see you there. Ciao.